What's up, guys? It's your futuristic Dragon Ball Z fighter Chrome. As it says in the title, yo, I'm depressed right now, bro. Like dead serious, yo. Like I'm just not feeling it, yo. This is around the time where I usually wouldn't be making a video or a stream, but I don't know, man. It's just life is crazy, bro. It really is. It really is, man. Like kind of irritated right now, to be honest. Just that, the school I go to, school's pretty much an a-hole. And knowing that I gotta go back to school is just kind of making me feel miserable, you know? About to change the name of the title in a minute, so. Well, actually, I meant to say I'm changing it right now. And then we're about to save the changes. I think we're all good. Alright, yo, like I'm about to actually make a poem and all that as I'm streaming, so. I swear, yo.
Well, I gotta get some rice. Oh, that was great.
Usually y'all wouldn't see me depressed or just looking like this. Usually I would probably, even when I'm just like bored or something, I don't feel like you could probably just, I don't know, hopefully you could just like, don't really want you to, but if you could, I don't know if you could see like the slight agitation in my face right now. So oh yeah, let's just change the title, y'all. Let's just change the title. Hold on, man. There we go. I've been streaming for about 4 minutes. All right. As I'm talking to you guys, I'm going to be making a poem And I will be talking to you guys and responding. So, you know, if I had brought my bag in here, honestly, I would probably be able to just show out some of my drawings, but I didn't think of that because I'm just not feeling like myself. And I haven't been for the past few months. And it just, I don't even know. Making a 2-part song, so it's like the 2 parts is like different songs and whatever. It's just mixing I guess one. Well, no, I meant 2 different songs. Oh, it's like one song and it's put apart into 2. And it's called Yin Yang, 2 Sides of Me, and the 2 songs that are in it is Light and Dark. Oh my gosh, this is about to make me angry, and I'm not even feeling in the mood right now. But yeah, for the past few months, as I've been doing YouTube basically been the only thing keeping me happy. Like it's really like I guess complicated to try to go to school every single day, and you're just feeling completely crappy, and then you come home, and then when you do YouTube, I guess you just kind of feel good about yourself for the first time in a lifetime, it seems.
Hey, Milan, I need to use the bathroom, boo-boo. I just need to talk also. You just get right there.
I'm in my kitchen right now, so I'm thinking I might just live stream for a bit longer because, well, I really need to freaking punch something, man. The only time I really feel like this is when I go to school. I'm just punching a little like a thing that's connected to the ceiling. A little man. Thanks, sis. This door is picking me off. Alright. I just feel completely irrelevant right now. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to write poetry because I just don't read. Basically, the reason why I streamed is because just kind of wanted to just, I guess, let out how I've been feeling for the past few months and a lot of the time how I feel as I'm doing my videos and all that crap. So sorry if this kind of gets a little depressing or whatever, but I just really need to get it off my chest and all that crap. So, lately I've been feeling miserable in school for I don't even know how long, I could probably say since the school year started, because that's probably when it did start. And it's hard to really just make friends in a place where people just completely act like animals. And I know a lot of people have probably had that experience before. And you do your work and you just see everybody else around you just playing around, or most of everyone playing around, and then you're just seeing it every day. You're just wondering, like, it's almost like Groundhog Day, where you reliving the same day over and over. It's just different ways of how the day is going there, but the same, I guess, relevant stuff is being done. I mean, it's 2018, but still, I mean, y'all can't have a little bit of maturity. Like, I'm trying to do my work. I'm trying to get out of there. I'm trying to get out of high school. I don't want to stay back, but I don't know. I've been in school way too long, and I've been just dealing with crap in every year. I'm not even gonna lie. Every single year. Where people just act like, the best I could say is just people gonna act like people at the end of the day. I can't really do anything about it, but when they turn their attention on you, or as soon as somebody talk behind your back for no reason, like they can't say it to your face, then you wonder, you just kind of wonder, like, if I did something, I would honestly like to know the problem, because I would rather you say I don't like you rather than just being ignored the whole time, which I've always, well, for a few years, I've had that issue where when I try to make friends, it's usually not the right type of people that I'm around. Because I'm in a lot of my classes, I don't ever find anybody really cool, like someone like-minded, like someone like me, and where I'm not the type of person who fit in with everybody else. I mean, I could talk to everybody else, but that can only work for so long, And it's actually sad, man. Like, it's sad when you see everybody else around you just, I don't know, play or whatever. It seems like you're the only one doing your work, or you're one of the only people doing your work. And it seems like you're the only person who's noticing everything that's going on, and you're just a student. And I don't know, nobody else really want to do anything about it because they probably just tired of these kids and their crap, but y'all don't send them out of the class when need be. The rules just a tiny bit too strict, just a tiny bit, Usually I wouldn't care about it, but when it gets taken too far, it's just like, yo, bruh, like, y'all chill with your crap. And this like yo, like every year of school you go through it too. Like, it's like, yo, bro, like, I've had too much happen outside of school. Like, I've had too much happen outside of school, but yet it's like nobody really cares. Nobody looks at how you really feels. I know some people there's people I know who would probably say like, yo, you're just complaining, or um I don't know, you just gotta get over it. But when it's been happening for so long, it seems like it's literally just there. There's something's just like a evil force, or just something is there to rub it in your face, and just like, yeah, bro, like you don't fit in, you don't belong here, you shouldn't even like be here, or you're just like, I don't know. It's just a feeling that's gnawing at me for years. It's like, come on, man. I try to be cool with people. People just love to mess with my brother in school, and I have to try to talk people out of it. And it's like, yo, what is it with my brother that y'all don't like? Honestly, I don't care what anybody like. I don't care if anybody I know really watches this. I just honestly want to know what's wrong with him, because I don't see anything wrong. I mean, of course, he has his ways of handling things, which I'm not even gonna lie. A lot of the time, uh, I don't know. I guess I could say a little unorthodox, but still, I mean, he's still a person, and so am I. Oh, hey, Sensei, how are you? I'm sorry if this got a little depressing or whatever, or a little grim or dark. I just wanted to let some feelings off my chest and just kind of, hope. I don't know. It's just, I guess, a stream just let out everything, because I'm a type of person who keeps his feelings bottled in and don't really let it out. Most of the time, my mom don't know my feelings, and it's kind of just hurting her to see how I keep in my feelings, and nearly all my feelings the way I feel about stuff is because of school. And school is a really rough place. When you're going through stuff like a crap ton of a lot, and it's like when you know that you're not doing anything wrong, or you're at least not trying to do anything wrong, you know, then it just makes you think, is life really worth it? Like, not where like you want to get rid of yourself, but like, it's life really worth it just walking through? Like, I feel like I should just be the type of person who's just sitting there playing games or whatever, just, I don't know, I could just say blowing off steam and doing what makes me happy. I used to have a motivation for going to school, and a lot of time it was just because I've always been the type of person where even when I was angry, it's just think of positive things and keep going with that for the rest of the day. Just try not to think about the bad things. Just keep your eye on, I guess, the horizon, and keep your eye on the sunset, and you'll see something beautiful. But now it's just, a lot of the time it's kind of it's hard to see that light, and I've been searching for it for so long, but searching for myself. When you make that journey of self-discovery, just, I guess, in a way, you become different. And even if it's for better or for worse, when it comes to worse, people want to look at you sideways. And when you're doing, no, actually, no, when you're doing better, people look at you sideways. But when you become worse, people really gonna just want to wreck you, which is really grind your gears. And you just wonder, you don't like me either way. So it's just like, you don't want me happy, but you don't want me angry. So, and that's been the problem with my brother, though. I mean, I do have some experience with that, but my brother goes through that every day at school. Normal people, but you don't fit in. It's just like, how can normal be so bad? Well, being an average kid who goes to school, just want to do their work so they can get out of there, not really trying to talk with everybody, knowing it's going to get them in trouble, but school is all about communication and all that stuff. All that. A lot of the time, I really just like start feeling bad for myself, because it's really messed up, you know. I'm not even gonna really tell what went on when I was just 6 years old. And leading up from that point, everything was just kind of a living hell for me. Just wondering for anybody that could possibly be watching this, you know, let me know in the comment section if this becomes a video and no one's here in the stream is asking this question. But has any of y'all ever experienced a crap ton of bad years in school, and it was nearly all of them? Like literally, like there's always something wrong, and it would be something major. And a lot of the time, it would involve your sibling. And like a lot of the time, your sibling don't even have to do nothing wrong. You don't have to do nothing wrong, or it could have just been like a solo mission where you have people backstab you, you have people just act funny. You gotta stop talking to them. You got people lie to you and play with your feelings. You got girls that you like, but they won't like you back. And you could be really cool with them. Sometimes they could be either up under your friend or they just act weird completely. You could be talking to them, act like, you know, when you meet them, but then they just, the conversation, you just lose the vibe. You just lose the vibe and you don't talk to them for a while, except for every once in a while when you get a chance after you're done doing what you do. This is why people just quit on life and just do some crazy stuff. Not going to do it because my mom's going to be in complete distraught and she's going to feel, she will be so disappointed in the person that I would have became, honestly, if I ever became a really bad person who just started not really giving a crap about life. But I don't do it just for the sake of me trying to keep myself in check. And I got all these dreams. I want to become a freaking animator, writer, illustrator, game designer. Still want to do YouTube. What is it? Just, I guess, hopefully be a software. You just learn a lot about software and hardware and, you know, just kind of be the person who could like not be no worldwide known activist, no, but like someone on YouTube who could possibly, someone who could kind of, where some people can relate to me and, you know, kind of understand, and I could be able to help people. That's always the person that I saw myself as and wanted to become. But trying to hold on to faith in order to do that is really hard. You know, being an optimist is not at all it's cracked up to be. Because when you notice, you think other people got problems, and then they turn around and make it seem like it's you who's the problem, and then you wonder, am I truly the problem? You know? And when I try to be friends with people, I either don't try enough, which is why I miss out on opportunities, or I try too hard, which is why people don't want to be around me like that. It's always one or the other, you know? You could think about something and just someone could be there to screw it up. It just takes one bad day. And I'm trying my hard. I've been trying my hardest for the past few years just to keep myself under control, because it's just like I got so many emotions. So like they're mixed emotions. Speaking of mixed emotions, actually, let me give you a poem real quick. Cause it goes in and out. Okay, I just try to view this as a reader. Crap, okay, that won't work. I think I put a link in my Discord server. But yeah. Yeah, man. Alright. Bad part is I gotta write a birthday song for a friend I know. But me and her don't really talk like that. I used to care about her and put my heart into it, but it was for no reason at all. So our first day, somebody was sitting between us in web design. And someone, like I said, someone was sitting in the way between her and I. So she was like 2 seats over. And someone was right next to me and her, like in between, and I was in my little area. And then everybody was speaking, kind of introducing themselves and, you know, I guess some things about them, like their fear, their hobbies, you know, all that. And when I saw her, it's just like, bro, like I honestly tried to see her face. And by the time I did, it was instantly just, to me, it was nothing but pure beauty right there. Like, yo. Then 2 weeks after knowing her, I got her number. And when I started talking to her, like over the phone, whatever was wrong with me was wrong with me. Like I was an idiot. I was talking too much. And then over the course of that time, kind of just kept going, and I noticed where I was screwing up. Been finding out some stuff about, you know, whatever was behind it. And, you know, she's never really honest. I honestly don't care if she sees this video or not, because she subscribed to me on YouTube, but I kind of don't care because she doesn't watch my videos regardless. Some things happen that I won't mention, just for the fact, you know, it's what's the point? And plus, that would just be kind of just rude. But some grimy stuff happened, in my opinion, and found out some stuff that I kind of didn't like, but of course I had to get over because that's not my problem. That's hers. That I'm not going to mention because it's not my business to mention anyway. But then after a bit, we just stopped talking. And we just don't really talk that much anymore. I might even have to text her to do whatever, but we rarely ever talk. Like, rarely ever. So, and when I email her now, she don't answer back till like a week or two later. And I used to be so worried about her. And when she would kind of just give me some bad news or whatever, it doesn't matter. She was my friend, and some promises couldn't be kept, and kind of just, let's just say, you know, it carved a piece of wood off, I guess. I could just say carved a wound or dripped the stain that could probably wouldn't be why that's nearly permanent. Nearly. So now, like, I kind of just rarely think about her now because it's just thinking, like, you know, sometimes when you don't have time for people and they seem like they don't have time for you, just do whatever it is. Don't sit there waiting for them the whole time, especially if they're not going to wait for you at the end of the day. So And I'm thinking that she technically doesn't care whether or not I don't like whether or not I text her. So that's a good thing to know because that just means I can keep going with my business, and that's just a burden off my shoulders, I guess. Even though, as I said earlier, I have to make her a birthday song, but when's her birthday? Let's just say her birthday is soon, and I have to hurry up and make her a song, but I don't think I'm gonna make it, honestly, because I just lost all feelings for her, period, other than yeah, we still friends, or we could just be cool or whatever, but I think I've even lost that feeling. We just don't talk about stuff like we used to. We used to talk about so much, but she never really talks over the phone. We really don't, like, nearly at all. In a way, I think she just plays people. Gotta be real about that one, though. Gotta be real. Just got, for certain people, when I do truly care about them, usually they don't care back. Like, they just don't really give a crap about me or my life. So it's just like, you don't care about me, I don't have to care about you. Just don't be mad when something bad happens. And I usually warn people when stuff happens. Like I try to give people suggestions. Or the only time this girl calls me, by the way, this friend that I mentioned, she only calls me, well, actually only texts me, which is when something bad happens or whatever. And I don't know, she expects me to just, I guess, give her the answer to her problem, and then she just dip off and doesn't talk to me again. It's almost like a girl being with you for your money, and then once she, or being with you for your what's in your pants, and then once she's had enough of that, she's going to dip off, take your money, take everything you got and everything you own, and dip off without saying a word. It's kind of how it is with her, except that it's just with my emotions. And I guess the true friend thing, the friend thing doesn't, I guess, is out of the question now. I guess we're just, oh my gosh, and the stuff that I used to say, friends should be there for each other. I guess next time I'll watch what I say around people, because even when you try to say good things or do good things for people, it usually doesn't go right, no matter how you do it or try to settle it or whatever. Yo, I've had a lot of friends, and I'm having a lot of those friends, and I've had quite a lot. So just know, like me, this might seem like a complaining stream, but honestly, I don't even, like, just at the moment, I don't care what, like, really anyone else feels, because it's my stream or whatever. And I'm just trying to get some stuff off my chest. Thought I'd just, hopefully just give it out in a really, hopefully, friendly manner. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but hopefully if someone just, I don't know, just takes it offensively, then I just want them to know it's not about them. Not saying anything. Hopefully, I'm not trying to say anything rude to him. So. See, man, like I said, barely really text me. Yep, never really text me. Gotta stop trying. Simply gotta stop trying to text her, man. None of my quote unquote friends want to pick up when I text, so might just stop texting them in school too. And everybody got phones. Everybody's on their computers. And I highly doubt, I mean, yeah, you could be busy, but are you really that busy when I hear y'all come back to school saying y'all be talking to each other on Gmail the whole time? Well played. And y'all ignore me when I'm at school? Nice. This is why I write poetry, y'all. Because people could treat you like dirt. And when you care about people, it won't matter at the end of the day because you're just almost nothing but a tool for them. And that's very, 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 very true. Too true. I'm sorry, y'all, if it seemed like I'm just freaking complaining or whatever. I'm just trying to get y'all to understand where I'm coming from about this. And I've just been, that's why for the past like few months, I've been doing YouTube. Like, I mean, I've been feeling the energy a lot of the time, but there'll be other times where I just be thinking about stuff like this because it just keeps happening over and over. And I mean, my mom, my family cares about me, but at the same time, like, I'm happy because I still got people that care about me in my house that I live with. And every single time I wake up and every single time I go to, like, every time, like, every morning I wake up and every night I go to sleep, I always tell them that I love them. And I mean it with all my heart. You know? But the outside world, to me, that, like, people's feelings out there kind of matters more than my family because I already know how my family feels about me. They love me and all that. Like, they matter more to me than anybody. But when you go outside the outside world, which is usually where you have to be at nearly more than you have to be at home, especially if you're grown or you're just like, you know, in you, like when you're like probably give it junior or senior in high school all the way up, you'll probably know how that feels when you go outside. And like a lot of people try to fit in and do some crazy stuff just to fit in, and it never ends well. I'm not one of those people, thankfully, because I don't believe in trying to completely fit in where I'll try to do crazy stuff, but I'll try to fit in terms of just talking to people and have a good conversation and try to work with these people, like literally work with these people. But some people just don't want to work with me for the simple fact that they don't like me. They always be like, ew, or whatever. What's the ew about me? Like, there's literally nothing wrong with me. Like, I think I look like a normal person. Like, I'm not mean to anyone. I'm not just the type of person who will run your stuff and punch you in your face and just be rude. No, I'm a very polite person. I speak very properly, and I was raised with manners, unlike most of you people in this school. Not just how I am towards the people I go to school with, but I'm much, much nicer than that. I don't even know why I'm still am. It's just I go to school in a way, my like wherever I'm around, I guess my personality, I guess. Like when I'm at home, I'm laid back, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But like I guess I just speak freely. And when I'm at school, it's kind of there. But at the same time, when it comes around teachers, my manners, of course, I'm very polite and I speak really, really proper. But when it comes to talking to normal people, like while talking to the students, I'm just literally chill and laid back and um, just talking freely a little bit because they're my fellow peers in school, you know. And when you look at it a certain way, when every single morning when you try to get up, when you just simply try to get up, right? And you just kind of wonder, like, what's up? You know, like, just what's up? What am I doing wrong? And whatever. And then there was another girl who I knew in the 6th grade where I was friends with her. And my best friend, he's the YouTuber known as Stizzy Stiz. And my brother, who's the YouTuber known as Scarlet Speed Force, we were all friends with this girl. And I thought she was amazing. Me and her had a crap ton of lot in common, even though what highly differed was, I guess she was, energetic. And at the time, I was just really laid back and chill, like kind of like how I am now. And she was into freaking horror stuff. And she wasn't like the many people that I knew who were just totally fake and switchy, phony, whatever you want to call it. She was normal. She was, I guess, a driven girl. And she was probably one of the coolest friends and one of the truest friends I will ever have in this lifetime. But the issue was, like, even though we were all supposed to be friends, like, we were supposed to treat each other equal, I was still get ignored and all that bull. And she would just kind of push my brother and I to the side and be all up under Stizzy. And honestly, he didn't like it either, but just to be polite, he never said anything about it the whole time, and neither did I. And neither did Scarlett at the time. Neither of us three did. We just let her do what she did. Let her do what she did. And then I've known a crap ton of people who were switchy, yo. Like, honestly, like, I've had a lot of issues in school that I can kind of just, I guess, describe. And a lot of crazy things in school. When I was a little bit younger, probably around 2nd grade-ish, first, second, third, maybe even 4th, and I think 5th. I don't know what it was, but my brother, I guess, at the time was very, very easily able to get a temper from people messing with him. And I would try to be the backup to calm him down. Half the time it works, the other half it doesn't. And when you just simply try to get people to understand you, or I don't know, just being in a place that you feel like you don't fit in, you're looking at everybody else, they're so totally different from who you are and how you are. It's just, you're the only good kid in the classroom, and you're over here looking around like, wait a minute. Even the good kids are acting kind of bad. I mean, they working, yeah, but come on. So it's like, y'all don't care if these kids are acting bad as long as they doing the work. So like, yeah, y'all could talk. Y'all could talk about all this nasty stuff. It's 2018. I bet some people are gonna say it's 2018, man. 20, like, you know, times changing, but there's still rules in school. Like, you know, that's just how I think. Like, I just follow school rules because they're there, and I have to follow them, or else I'm gonna be kicked out over some dumb and stupid reason. So I just don't let it get to me. I just think about a lot of stuff, yo. Like, honestly. And I only write poetry when I'm upset. And when I do try to do poetry, like when I try to write it, it's usually unfinished because I'm so angry or so stressed out that I can't write anything. If only life was a perfect, like, well, if only this world was perfect. But of course it isn't. It just isn't. There's no question why. Can't really wonder why. It's just life is just going to be what it is. And since I already know that, why am I still complaining? Because just I've been literally going through what? How many years have I been in school now? 9 years of school, and I feel like I've been getting crap for it. So it's just almost like I don't really deserve to be in school. I should just drop out eventually, but I won't. I won't because my mom wants me to go. And I want to be able to make my mom proud and whatnot. Just try to get out, go to college, get a car, have a wife and kids one day, if I ever get that far. Um, and just basically be able to live life and hopefully and most likely still doing YouTube. And no matter how stressed I am, I'm still doing YouTube. Like, I don't care. Because when I started this, I thought it was going to be great. And as I've been making my content and all that, it's been getting a lot of support. And I thank you guys for that. You know, it's just at times I just feel so like I feel like a failure. Like, literally, I feel like the worst person ever. Like, I just feel like I just don't belong. I guess I just don't. I don't deserve to be anywhere. I should just be by myself, locked in the room, writing my poetry, and just thinking about what I might do. I don't know. I don't know. But then that sounds like the coward's way out. So I've been trying to deal with school. Last year, oh my gosh. Now I could run a whole story down for last year. I really, really could, but I'm not going to do that. I could probably put that in my story time, actually. My 8th grade year was so horrible. We're going to have to figure out a name for that. Maybe tomorrow, because I'm not going to be able to go to school tomorrow because I got to go somewhere very important. I'm not going to necessarily, I'm just going to say it's going to deal with bottling up my feelings and how I can cope with that, which I believe isn't going to help. Honestly, I just think some people call me crazy or whatever because I just feel the way I feel when I shouldn't. I shouldn't be looked at as crazy because I'm just a normal guy who just feels stuff. Now, crazy is the type of dude who will just quite literally, just kind of just attack people for no reason and just do some psychotic stuff. That's what crazy is. That's what crazy is. just I don't even think I should just really keep talking, but I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna, because I feel like it. At the end of the day, we're all human. So when people sit here and say the strongest dudes don't cry or tough dudes don't cry, that's a god darn lie. I'm going to be blunt about that. That's a lie. I don't care what anybody says. To be a strong person, you could shed a tear every now and then, but being tough, I don't think there's not one soul on this earth that's fearless. Even if your fear is fear itself, or you're afraid of being afraid, that's still a fear. Everyone on this earth has one. I have many fears. My biggest one, honestly, people are probably going to call me crazy for this. I don't care, but this is a very legit answer. Myself, because I hold myself back from what I could truly be. I try not. When I was younger, I tried to shift my personality to fit I guess, just the way everybody else was like, I guess. In a way, I had to kind of just I felt like I wanted to just kind of just change up my personality just a little bit, or try to, I guess, so that way nobody could try to just look at me like, oh, you stupid, you a nerd, or, just whatever. But now looking at it, growing up, like after I got out of that stage for about 2 to 3 years, which was in my younger grades, of course, I was just like, screw it, because people still aren't going to care about you no matter how hard you try to fit in. And like, people don't want to talk to you anymore because for reasons I don't know what, unless they got something bad happening, or if only the people I knew was watching my videos right now, they would probably be offended. But I wouldn't give now 1, 2, 3, 4. I wouldn't give any craps. Just like that. Just no craps, yo. None. So don't try to be friends with a lot of people. Don't try to have that many friends, honestly, because it never works out. It doesn't. It really, really, really doesn't. That's just how life is. And it sucks that life goes like that, but what can we expect, right? 2018. I keep saying that to myself every time I wonder why is this happening. Simply for the fact that it's life. Life is going to be around to kick you in the butt and make sure you struggle. But at the end of the day, we all got to go through it. But not every struggle and every battle can be fought. I'm sorry, guys. Been complaining this whole time in this stream or video by the time the stream is done. It's just like I've been through a little bit much in school, like literally, like with nothing but, almost like nearly nothing but backlash from people. I mean, I've always had people who I used to be cool with, and they were some true dudes. But a lot of the time, for some reason, the bad is always going to outshine the good. Like that's like the best thing in the world or something. But I just, when you give people so much respect and people just completely disrespect you, don't disrespect them back. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to be any better than they are. You're just going to actually just going to be just as bad as they are, and you're making yourself look stupid. And they're going to try to put all of that on you and make you feel bad. That's why I just ignore people in school. A lot of what people say do hurt me, in school. A lot of people, what they do say to me in school hurts me. Like, ew, you nasty, when technically I don't know what they're talking about, but it still offends me. Like, oh, he ugly, or like, or he just be acting dumb, or I don't know. It's just like, oh, I don't like him like that or whatever. I just ignore it. No matter how, like, a lot, like what people say do hurt me, but I don't show it because it will be weak to me. If, like, to be a strong person, I mean, you can't ignore everything, but ignore the little petty stuff and pay attention to the big stuff, because people get aggravated just over the simple fact that, I don't know, somebody could just simply say, oh, yeah, you made an error in this. Or, it's just like, if you could fix that. And then people want to get all ghetto. I'm not even going to do the motion. But people are like, oh, what you say? Like, you want to, like, people want to fight for no reason. What type of world do we live in, bruh? What type of world do we live in? I'm just going to guess right now. Here's the answer to it. This is the most retarded world ever. I've been streaming for nearly an hour. Telling you, man, one of these days I just might lose it in school. Honestly, I just might lose it. Just depressed, man. And this is why people, you don't, bullies, this is why you don't bully people. You don't know what could be going on in a person's life. And if you just got the urge to just, I don't know, gnaw at someone, then you're just sad. You're just a sad, lonely person. Yeah. Just a sad person. Pull over. Did pretty good, I guess, for a stream that just lasted an hour. And this is why all my poems are just really freaking sad. That's exactly why all my poems are sad, yo. That's why all my poems are sad or just very freaking emotional or depressing or however you want to look at it. Simply because life has depressed me enough, too much. And all these feelings keep bottled in, mostly about freaking school, because school want to be a area hole. Like, I don't freaking drop out, stop doing my work, start cutting class. I could do all that. I really could. But I just won't. I just won't. For the simple fact that it would just be entertaining for someone to see me miserable. That's the question I've been asking for years. What is okay about seeing a person miserable? I never understood that one bit. One bit. What is right about seeing people miserable, bruh? What is right about seeing people miserable? Kind of just want to stream just a little bit longer, yo. You know? Look at life, you try to see it from different people's perspectives, and then you notice all the flaws. You notice people. You walk around, you see different faces every day, or seems like you just see the same people every day as you're walking on the street who are wearing different masks. That's just what it feels like, you know. It's like at school, you meet. It's almost like the same person or the same people. They just wear different masks each time. Keep kind of just laughing about it because life can be trivial, man. It really is trivial. It totally is. I'm streaming for an hour and 4 minutes. Now it's an hour and 5 minutes. Since I started the stream, or since I've been streaming, or however you could put it. It'll be messed up though if you stop caring about stuff. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm the type of person who just behind the guard reactions, you know, just behind the camera, period, and behind the videos that I've been making. I'm just your normal, average, everyday person who just trying to live life, trying to get by, just seeing his mom just kind of struggle just a little bit. I really freaking want to help, but I can't work. My grades aren't that good right now because of school, and I've been missing a lot of things. Seems like I'm just late for everything. Matter how you put it. Sucks that life is a one-way street. And this is why you don't just try to live life the best you can. I feel like feel like I feel like I could break down, yo. Like, honestly. Reason why I'm kind of silent is because it's because I'm trying to put a link in the Discord chat. Gotta start making more poetry, yo. I gotta make 2 whole songs that I could barely even. I can't even think of it. I could barely even write them because I'm just so in writer's block right now because of my little slight depression. And it's all because of school, yo. School can do a crap ton. Like, I was a little bit more happy-go-lucky and a cheerful guy back when I was freaking 7, 6, and 5 and all that. 8, 9. When I hit 10, everything went downhill. Instinct started kicking in, nearly like Ultra Instinct, and I was really suspicious of people. And then after a while, when I meet people, I get cool with them, and my suspicions go down, just to see if they keep acting funny, just for me to forgive them. And I'm a forgiving person, so I keep taking advantage of it every time, to the point where I just stop talking to them. And I'm just so tired of just trying to be that optimist and that idealist who's trying to literally trying their hardest, if not to bypass, then just to ignore the real world problems just a little bit, just to try to have a little faith that things could change for you, things will be better, and all that. But nothing good comes out of that. That's why I always expect bad stuff to happen to me at school. Like, somebody messing with me, I'm in a fight. I'm just always expecting it, just for the simple fact that I'm just expecting it, because it doesn't happen when I expect stuff. And that's always been a thing with me. when I'm going to school and something, I'm expecting the best of days, the best of days. Somebody want to mess with me the wrong way, or somebody just want to say something smart, and instead of getting violent, what do? I ignore them, go back to my seat. But now I just kind of just make smart remarks back to them now because it's just like, yo, I'm tired of the school. I'm tired of the way people just think it could just come out of their mouth and say anything to you, like they won't do anything about it. Because if luck, you better be lucky I'm not my brother now. Because now my bro, I don't know. My brother, he's the YouTuber known as Scarlet Speed Force. Scarlet, he say something wrong to him or something, he will get on the defensive like he's in basketball or something or football, bro. Simple as that. This is why you can't just talk to people. Sometimes you have to stay to yourself. Helps you think. And I'm sounding like a lonely dude. Kind of am to a degree because my brother isn't in the same class as me. We've been separated from classes, like from each, like we've been in different classes since, second grade. Been like that since. So of course I'm going to be lonely because I don't have the only person that I trust within the school grounds with me, and in the class where I could just be able to talk about stuff with them, bug out, chill, do work, and not be distracted by the classroom. But the world wants to be a total, I can't even think of the word right now, but just messed up, pain in the butt, and it just doesn't work out for me. So, like when I try to just talk to a girl, be friends with a girl, it never works. Don't know why. Try to be friends with a group of people, doesn't work. Hello?
Hey, anybody need to use the bathroom, kid? Right. You have to get your baby or something to eat.
Broken shit, bro. Thank you. No, I'm not about to. I have to just deal with this freaking chair for now. My boy's live though. Come on, man. God dang. See, got my little bits of happiness every now and then. But yeah, man. I'm honestly sorry for the complaining or whatever. Complaining. I quote that. Complaining or whatever, but it's just a little something to get off my chest and all that. Just to tell you how I've been feeling for the past few months as I've been doing YouTube. What's been going on behind YouTube, outside of YouTube. Yeah. Well, not since I started, of course. I started in the summer, July 11th, 2017. But I'm talking about when school year starts. Like, I can't even remember when the school year started. I think it was September 5th. But yeah, around that time, all the way up until now. Knowing that I gotta go back to school freaking sucks, but I gotta deal with it. Trying to get that diploma. So anyway, YouTube's also kind of sickening me too, but I'm not gonna mention that reason. I'm just gonna have to deal with it like everything else and grow some balls. I don't think there's really anything left to talk about. I guess not, because I think I've gotten everything off my chest, other than the fact that just don't say I don't care. You can go ahead and say whatever you want, but other people, I hope, that can relate somewhat, somehow, some way. That doesn't make any sense. It's not a word, but you know what I mean. So. And I just kind of hide my phones behind my music. Basically how I am. When I'm upset about anything, I'm just really in the zone. I'm thinking. I just simply write the poems and just throw it on you, just let it on you. Just lay it out like butter. My brother's low-key toy. Yeah, I'm 14 years old, still playing with toys. Don't judge me. I've even made a few stop motions. I'm a Marvel type of guy, so more of a Marvel than a DC, but the DC shows have been pretty goddamn good so far. So, yeah. I don't really play with the toys anymore. I've just been so stuck on tech. Simply because YouTube, all that stuff.
Messing with my mind, my sanity is not a joke.
Why am I still streaming if I'm silent? I don't know. It's just I'm trying to make some convo with some people before I get off the stream. If anybody comes to the stream, for that matter. Trying to get this Loki arm to just like, there we go. There we go. Okay, turn you there. Yeah, that was, I don't know. I guess, I don't know. I really don't want to end the stream. I honestly do not want to end the stream, but I kind of feel like crying, but I'm not going to. I'm just not going to. I'm not gonna. Try to feel happy. I'm feeling just a tiny bit better, but still feeling like the crap that horses leave, the dogs leave, and that you leave in the toilet. The dogs and horses leave on the street or wherever, in the dirt, whatever. So, yeah, I might be doing more stop motions or whatever if I could get the chance. But yeah, just been trying with life and all that. I was just yawning, so my eyes were kind of watery. Alright, I don't know. I'm wondering, should I end this stream or not? I have been doing it for a long time. You know? Yeah, so friends, well, I'm excluding Stizzy Stiz, excluding my boy Markham Music, who used to be known as King Track Productions, excluding Scarlet Speed Force, excluding U3. Excuse me, gotta pick up my house keys. People that I know, like people that I'm friends with outside of YouTube. If you're watching this video, I hope you liked it. I'm being pretty sarcastic about that. For the people that I know, for the very few people that I know who watch my channel, I know there's one girl, as I mentioned earlier, that friend who used to hide stuff from me, and I knew her at the beginning of the school year, and we used to call, but we don't really talk anymore. Her, she's subscribed to my channel. Doesn't much but videos, but hope she liked it too. Still gotta make it a birthday song, but I just might cancel. I don't know. Depends on what I'm feeling like for the next few days. For the next how many days now? How many days? For the less than a week, under a week. So yeah, for that long. It depends on how I'm feeling for the rest of that time. Meanwhile, to be frank, they're not gonna like it. Well, she's not gonna like it. I hope people out there can relate somehow. I sound like an arrogant, egotistical dude, but in reality, it's just people just put you in pain or give you pain, and you've been in it for so long. It's just like, how can you truly feel, other than a huge, immense pride and anger and something Vegeta-like. I gotta get myself into a gym, like a box or something. I just make YouTube videos, write poetry, or just now that I do that rarely, play games, just kick off stress and all that good jazz, all that good stuff. Game ain't working actually, so I can't really think I could do that anymore unless I'm on my brother's system and I'm streaming from there. So you know.
We want to be sure you understand how things work around here. Is that so?
You just have to check some stuff, make sure things were cool, Life is a kick in the butt. So if I ever, which I don't think I'll ever do this, but if I take a break for a bit, y'all know what's up. I'm not gonna say I'm not in my right mind, but I'm just kind of feeling depressed, or something happened that stopped me from making YouTube for a bit. So yeah. Well, sorry guys to kind of just the way through. Yeah, I was talking to my sis. Just telling me I gotta warm up my food. Yeah, guys, it's been your thing. I felt so bad. Now I feel kind of bad to the point where I don't even want to do my outro, but gotta do it. I'll probably stream again. Most likely not, but if you see me stream, it's probably an incentive, just a sign that I'm feeling better or whatever. So, been live streaming long enough. All right, guys. It's been your futuristic Dragon Ball Z Fighter Chrome, and I'll be back with a blast from the past, and I'll probably see you guys tomorrow morning. If y'all see me again, or y'all hear from my story time, then yeah. That's fucked up. Next time, I'll be putting your brother. Okay. All right, see y'all.